got a drum beat on this track. That's hot. That's hot. Oh, you got it on that other one too. Oh, and that other one. All right, that's cool.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What is up, fellow hustlers? I am your main man, Tommy Gun, driving behind the wheel today, doing another drive-by for you. Pop, pop, pop. All right, let me throw a little something at you. So, I've been thinking. I was in Burger King the other day. I know, Burger King, but anyway. While I was there, I noticed that their prices had gotten a little pricey, you know. And I guess that's the sort of the situation with the economy. The price of everything is going up. You know, I've complained about gas prices, all this other stuff. I mean, it's just steady, up, up, up. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking, you know, I'm like, well, I guess I'll grab something off the value menu because it's already cheap food. I don't want to pay a lot for cheap food. So start hitting up their value menu, and I'm like, okay, that's you know, let me get this burger here. You know, those couple BK stackers, some fries, whatever. So, you know, my value meal was like $5 or $6, you know, ordering off their version of the dollar menu, right? And so I started thinking about that, and I, you know, as I'm eating this food, I'm like, man, this stuff tastes like painted cardboard, you know, with like a little bit of smoke flavoring sprinkled in. And I'm like, the thing that concerns me about this is not the quality of this food. This is actually what I expect for $5, you know, for, well, less than $5, you know, $1.50 for a sandwich. That's supposed to be a meal. You know, this is what I expect. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, the last time I had McDonald's and got their cheap stuff, it was way better than this. And that started to freak me out a little bit, because what I'm concerned about is not that Burger King's prices have gone up, but the McDonald's is somehow doing something to their food to make it taste good and be cheap. Now, if it tastes good and it's cheap, it's got to be horrible for you. I mean, that's the rule. There's, you know, the rule of 3. It can taste good, it can be cheap, or it can be good for you. You can't have all 3. So clearly, a little concerned about what's going on the dollar menu at McDonald's, because how are they in this economy keeping that at $1? Freaked me out a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything. Their food is delicious, but I'm just wondering what's going on with that, because if Burger King, as gross as their value stuff is, which don't get me wrong, some of Burger King stuff is okay, but still, this is like bottom of the food chain, right? If they're having to charge like $1.40, $1.50 for a burger, what is McDonald's doing to charge $1 for a better burger, which is still not good, but it's still, I don't know, it blew my mind a little bit. So, I don't know. I mean, have you guys been hitting up the fast food chains? Do you know what's going on? Get at me, you know. And while you're at it, like, favorite this, become a hustler today. And don't forget, hit me up on Twitter and Facebook, oHTommyGun. It's that simple. Check it out.